Hello. Welcome to Chapter 11, Lesson 6. Today we're going to be talking about time intervals, also known as elapsed time. Now listen. Please do not be hard on yourself if this is very difficult for you. Historically speaking, this is always a tricky concept for many kids. Not all, but many. Okay, so I'm teaching it to you this year, and we'll work on it again next year. Hopefully you've seen it in your ALEC, so I'm hoping with the repeated exposure that you'll become excellent at elapsed time. Anyways, so to determine time interval, I like to call it elapsed time, find the amount of time that passes from the start of an activity to the end of an activity. So for example, if we started class, if everybody gets into class at 8:30 and we have an assembly at 9:05, how much time do we have until that assembly starts to get your words their way done? That's kind of what we're talking about today. To know, okay, even like when I'm driving places, I have to figure this out too. If I'm supposed to be in the cities at a birthday party at 1:30, takes me an hour and a half to get there. At what time should I leave? Okay, so we use elapsed time, time intervals all the time as adults. So this is really a key concept for you to learn. Okay, first example. Evan's mother put biscuits in the oven at 5:10 p.m. She took them out of the oven at 5:27 p.m. How much time passed from the time she put the biscuits in the oven to the time she took them out? 5:10 to 5:27. So first we need to find the start time, which is 5:10. 10. And find the end time, 5:27. Okay. If I count by fives from 5:10, 5:10, 15, 16, 17. 17 minutes have passed. This is my favorite way. Do it on a timeline, number line, whatever you want to call it. So if I start at 5:10 and I jump to 5:15, I added 5 minutes. 5:20, add another 5. 5:25, add another 5, and 5:27 was a 2-minute jump. And I can count 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So 17 minutes have passed. The time interval was 17 minutes. The clock shows the time June's choir practice ended in the afternoon. If it was 135 minutes long, what time did it start? So we have to count backwards on this one. So we know this is what time it ended. This is what time it ended. And so if I count backwards 15 minutes, it would be 3 o'clock. Then I can count back to 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and that would be 2 hours, 15 minutes, which would be how many minutes? 2 hours, so 1 hour is 60, 2 hours is 120 plus 15 minutes equals 135. Nice. Okay, so that helps us out. So the time interval for the choir practice was 135 minutes or 2 hours and 15 minutes. 135 minutes before 3:15 is 1 o'clock p.m. So choir practice started at 1 o'clock p.m. Find the time interval of a movie. Use the number line. Okay, so the start time was 3:05. Okay, and the end time was, it's between 4 and 5, so we know it's 4 something, 4:35. Okay, and so if I start at 3:05, then I can jump to 4:05, and that would be 1 hour. Okay, and then if I go from 4:05 to 4:35, then that will be another 30-minute jump. But it asks us, does it say how we, okay, here we go. So 60 minutes plus 30 minutes would be 90 minutes, or 1 hour and 30 minutes long. Okay, Lupe took a nap at the time shown and woke up at 1:30. Explain how you can find how long he slept. So let's do this my way. So we started at 12:15. This is how I draw it on my paper when I'm doing it. Okay, so if I go from 12:15 to 1:15, I can do that. Okay, and that was 1 hour. 12:15, and I need to end at 1:30, so if I would need to jump another 15 minutes to end at 1:30, 15 minutes. Okay, so 1 hour, 15 minutes is how long he slept for his nap. The following are times of parades. Find the time interval for each. So the start time is between 1 and 2, so it's 1 something, 1:30. Look at that. And then the end time is 3, 45, 46, 47, 48. Oh, yeah, 48. Okay, so here's what I do. 1:30 to 2:30. I always put my time at the bottom, sorry. 2:30. 2:30 to 3:30, yep, I can make another 1 hour. Sorry, 1 hour. This is 3:30. I need to get to 48, so I can jump 10 minutes to 3:40, and then I can jump 8 minutes to 3:48. It's not letting me write on the edge. So now I have to add this up. So I have 1 hour, 2 hours. So 2 hours, 18 minutes, but it looks like they want minutes. So it would be 60 plus 60 plus 10. Oh, they want us to add the 10 and 8 together. Plus 18 would be 120, 138. 138 minutes. Again, you can always line them up. I would prefer you do this over trying to do it in your head and you get it wrong. 12, 13, 138. 138 minutes. Start time is 2:15. Okay, that's our start. I'm going to kind of try and do it up tall here. End time is 4:05. Okay, so I can jump to 3:15, which would be 60 minutes, because I'm noticing we have to write our answer in minutes and not hours. Can I go to 4:15? I cannot go to 4:15. So I'm going to make a 45-minute jump, 45 minutes, and get to 4 o'clock. And then I can make a little 5-minute jump to get to 4:05. Okay, so I have 60, 45, and 5. So I am going to get 110 minutes is my elapsed time. Okay, let's do the next one. It's going to start, I'll do a different color so it's not too confusing, hopefully. So I'm going to start at 9 o'clock. I'm going to draw my timeline out. Okay, and I know I need to end at 11, 35, 36, 37, 38. 11:38. Okay, so I can go to 10 o'clock, which is 60 minutes, to 11 o'clock, which is another 60 minutes. So I'm making hour jumps. Okay, and then I can make a 38-minute jump, which would get me to 11:38. Okay, so I have to add together 60, 60, and 38. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 158 minutes for our time interval. Write the time, then draw the hands on the clock to show the time interval. Okay, so our time for number 4 is between 4 and 5, so that makes a 45. 9:45, and we want 50 minutes earlier. So this is kind of, when you have the clock, it's easy to do it on the clock. So if I count backwards, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so it's going to be 55. Is it going to be 4:55? No, because 4:55 is actually after 4:45. So it's going to be 3:55 there. Okay, because when I'm counting back, right here would have been 3 o'clock. So 4 o'clock, 5 minutes before would be 3 o'clock, 3:55. All right, here's between the 9 and the 10, so it's going to be 9 something. 9, 5, 10, 9, 10 is where we're starting, and we want 27 minutes earlier. Now let's try doing this on a number line, 9, 10. So if I take away 10 minutes, 10 should go up here, 10 minutes, and this should say it would be 9 o'clock. Okay, let's take away another 10 minutes, and then it would be 20 minutes I've taken away, so now it would be 8:50. Now let's take away 7 minutes. So 8:50 50 minus 7 is 43. So 8:43 is where we would end up at. 8:43. Okay, so I didn't draw the time on the other one either. So this one should be 3, almost 4, 3:55. And then this one should be 8. 40, 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, about the same. 8:43. Took Henry 2 hours and 17 minutes to write his report. He started writing at 3:30. What time did he finish? 3:30. Okay, 2 hours. So here, 1 hour would be 4:30. Add another hour, 5:30, and 17 minutes. So let's add 15 minutes to get to 5:45, and then I need to add 2 more. 2 minutes to get to 5:47. What time did he finish his report? At 5:47 p.m. because I noticed this was p.m. Okay. Melanie started working in her garden at 8:25 a.m. and finished at 11:30 a.m. She took a 20-minute break during that time. How many minutes did she work in her garden? Okay, so let's find from 8:25, and I need to end at 11:30. So I can jump 1 hour and get to 9:25. 10:25 would be another hour. 11:25, 1 hour. And another 5 minutes to get to 11:30. So she worked for 3 hours, 5 minutes, except we need to take away 20 minutes because she took a break. Well, I can only take away 5 minutes when I have it set up like this. So if I know if I have 1 hour and I take away 15 minutes, 1 hour's worth 60 minutes, so 60 minus 15 is 45 minutes. Okay, so she worked for 2 hours, 45 minutes on her garden. Write a definition for time interval. The amount of time that has passed between two times. I don't know. I suppose time interval could just be the amount of time that has passed, but anyways. Test practice. It takes Wallace 50 minutes to do the grocery shopping. If he starts at 2:12, what time will he finish? Okay, 2:12. I'm going to start by adding 30 minutes. And I would get to 2:42. Okay, I'm just changing that by 3. All right, then if I add, I'm going to do it, 8 minutes, I'm going to get to 2:50. Okay, so I'm at 38 minutes. I can add another 10 minutes to get to 3 o'clock. So how many minutes have I added? 30, 48, and I need to add 50. So how many more? I need to only add 2 minutes, and so I would end at 3:02. So 3:02 p.m. is what time it would be. All right, I know this was a long one, so thanks for hanging in there, and let me know if you have any questions on your homework. Bye.